Live from the campus of Washington and Lee University, this is a Channel 18 Rockbridge News Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Rockbridge Report's Tuesday Live News Update. I'm Jack Hunter. Breaking news, Tiger Woods was injured in a serious car crash this morning and needed to be extricated from his vehicle with the jaws of life, according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. Woods was the sole occupant of the vehicle that rolled over and maintained serious damage. He was taken to the hospital from the scene of the crash. The injuries were called moderate to critical. His agent Mark Steinberg says Tiger suffered multiple leg surgeries and is now in surgery. As the U.S. hits a grim milestone, more than 500,000 deaths during this pandemic, officials continue to push vaccinations as a key weapon against COVID-19. The vaccine backlog felt across the country because of weather delays appears to be easing. CNN's Mandy Gaither reports.
In the war on COVID-19, one set of numbers brings hope.
COVID-19 in the United States has been declining for 5 weeks, with the 7-day average dropping 74%.
At the same time, another number delivers silence. The U.S. now grieving the loss of more than 500,000 lives to COVID-19.
A truly tragic reminder of the enormity of this pandemic and the loss it has afflicted on our personal lives and our communities.
Top U.S. health officials continue to push the importance of COVID-19 vaccines. While winter weather froze much of that effort last week, delaying some vaccine shipments and deliveries, it appears to be back on track.
We now anticipate that all backlog doses will be delivered by midweek.
But that's just the first step. It'll still take time for vaccine distribution sites to catch up. In Texas alone, White House officials say the 7-day average of administered COVID-19 doses decreased by 31% the past week because of weather.
We encourage vaccination sites to follow that same lead of those who are working extended hours to catch up on deliveries by scheduling more appointments to vaccinate the anxious public as quickly as possible.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The Perry McClure men's basketball team won their first ever state championship this weekend. The Fighting Blues overcame an 8-point first quarter deficit to lead by 2 points at halftime, and the Blues pulled away in the second half to defeat Alta Vista 56-39. The championship was the fifth of Coach Mike Cartelero's career. He won the first four with Saturday's opponent, Alta Vista. Spencer Hamilton led the way in scoring once again with 13 points in the second half alone. It's been a year since Ahmaud Arbery made national headlines after he was shot and killed while jogging in Brunswick, Georgia. The suspects are now facing murder charges while Arbery's loved ones are honoring his legacy. Ashley Harding has the story.
On a morning where you might see neighbors out and about, the roads in Satilla's shores are quiet. A space where a small memorial once stood now lays empty. A lot can change in a year, but this community still holds on to the memory of Ahmaud Arbery.
There's a particular woman in the community, and she said every morning she walks her dog. You know, that's her morning routine.
Arbery's high school football coach, Jason Vaughn.
And she was saying that sometimes, even now when she walks the dog, she's expecting to see Ahmaud just kind of come around the corner.
Family and friends said the day he was killed, Arbery was doing one of the things he loved most, running. His death hit Vaughn hard.
I love Ahmaud like I love all my football players. You know, as a teacher, as a coach, they get pieces of your heart, and Ahmaud had a piece of my heart.
With the tragedy, a community rallied. Vaughn co-founded the 223 Foundation, where people still share their reasons for running. To mark Arbery's birthday last May, Vaughn called on people to run 2.23 miles to share it online, and the response was staggering.
Over 100,000 people on Ahmaud's birthday did that virtual run. And the I Run with Ahmaud hashtag was imprinted over 800 million times on that day.
Coach Vaughn said he was amazed to see how many people around the country were running for Ahmaud Arbery. It really came to realization, though, he says, when he realized it reached a global impact.
Join us on Thursday at 5 p.m. for all of your latest national, local, weather, and sports news. Thanks for watching.